Have you ever seen a man who wants to create a real-life futuristic city? Let me tell you about the crown piece of Saudi Arabia. This is exactly what Mohammed bin Salman, popularly known as MBS. There's something extraordinarily captivating about MBS. It's not his incomprehensible wealth, but maybe his captivating cherish for science fiction. The projected city will be located in northwest Saudi Arabia along the Red Sea coast and will occupy approximately 10,000 square miles. The development of NEOM is estimated to take several decades and will cost more than $500 billion. The project's goal is to serve as an example of sustainable living with a focus on renewable energy, smart mobility, and environmentally friendly infrastructure. The city will also serve as a center for new technologies such as artificial intelligence, robotics, and biotechnology. In order to attract foreign investors and enterprises, NEOM is designed to be a free economic zone with its own laws, regulations, and judicial system. The NEOM project, according to MBS, will be a futuristic green city that will be home to more than 9 million individuals, both of Saudi and foreign descent. The amalgamation of the Greek word for modern NEOM is an Arabic word for future, which seeks to how future cities might look. The first plans of NEOM was declared in 2017 by the prince, in what was considered to be the flagship project that would see Saudi Arabia differentiate itself from simply an oil-dependent economy. This also comes as the world is continuously weaning itself from its gigantic craving for fossil fuels. 5 years later, the crown ruler is sure that Project NEOM will be done and clean by 2030. NEOM will be the advanced form of the pyramids of Giza and could be the 9th wonder of the world. MBS is letting his imagination run wild. Project NEOM will be favored with all manner of futuristic innovations, from flying lights to urban spaceports for propelling into space, not to mention buildings that will boast jaw-dropping plans. It'll reportedly feature a fantastical ski resort right within the center of the leaf known as the Vault. NEOM will rely on mounting temperature drops at tall heights to create snow, but his luxurious interests don't end here. The architects hired for the NEOM project have ideas for futuristic cities and experience creating motion pictures, including the Blade Runner franchise, The Fifth Element, and Ghost in the Shell. Not to mention the futuristic designers from the dystopian film universes of these films. MBS has even hired world-renowned California writer Chris Gray to research the novelties of incredible sci-fi movies and adapt these thoughts into the development of the NEOM city. At the heart of the NEOM's persuasiveness in the line-elongated linear city, it's about 1.6 times the size of the entire metropolitan area of Tokyo, Japan. It will stretch from the desert in the east to the Red Sea in the west. This marvelous wonder of engineering will be designed by the cutting-edge Fear-Morphosis design and comprise of 2 buildings that will run parallel to each other. Associated difficulty with present-day walkways, it'll be about 200 meters wide and contain reflected surfaces that extend up to an astounding height of 500 meters. To put that into perspective, the height of the city is roughly the length of 5 American football fields, and the height is about the height of a 60-story building. And hey, did you learn something from us? Don't forget to subscribe, it's always free. Travelers can consistently move from one end of the city to another in about 20 minutes, thanks to this elective transport strategy that could be utilized in NEOM. Flying EV taxis, oh yes, you heard that. Right, you see, NEOM will be more than just a green city. It will serve as a testbed for future advances in technology that have the potential to change our perceptions of urban living. There is nothing to make this city a reality. Indeed, even the harshest of desert landscapes with their sweltering temperatures and shortage of fresh water will not be sufficient to dishearten this Saudi prince from building the all-smart city. Because in this modern world, there's a solution for everything. As for power, the burning sun will provide sufficient vitality to keep the city functioning on a fully renewable electric network. But how will NEOM create the rain required to develop plants in this cruel, unforgiving scene through an imaginative innovation known as cloud computing? Seeding engineers will be able to make rain by changing the climate as well. As long as the exterior temperature remains moderately cool for crops to deliver fresh produce, Neom will have vegetables growing vertically from the sides of the buildings, and these plants will be collected utilizing sci-fi like robots that'll at the point transport them to the community canteens, from which inhabitants can subscribe to breakfast, lunch, and supper. MBS is moreover collaborating with other high-profile companies to form amazing amusement wonders. Once the city is completely developed, occupational medicine will moreover gloat over a shoreline made from the sand that shines in the dark. That's right, a giant artificial moon will also light up in the sky, giving an enchanting show unlike anything we've seen or heard before. The night sky will also project live, colorful images from space. Since Saudi Arabia lacks homegrown building and design talent, endless sums of cash are being coordinated to pull in remote engineers to work on this venture with an inviolable tax-free salary of $1 million. Who may turn down such a lip-licking deal? Nevertheless, Project Neom has had its fair share of undeniable hiccups for one Mohammed bin Salman, who is known to have an inconsistent disposition and often requests irregular updates and observes the venture eagerness in the event that he doesn't like something. That concludes this video. Remember to like and subscribe. Please give a comment for future videos. Thank you for tuning in and welcome to Luxify.